a beautiful day in Uppington. Hopefully that'll spread to the rest of the country. Well, whatever the weather is like, I'm sure right now you are feeling maybe a little itchiness in the nose.
I do feel it. And thank you, Zanele, for giving us the latest in weather. But we have to face it, spring is here. And while that does mean beautiful flowers and warm weather, maybe even a botanical desert here or there, it also means allergy season is among us. Oh, gosh.
So today we are separating fact from fiction, because there is a lot of fiction out there, and we're going to bust some of those common allergy myths. And pharmacist extraordinaire with his summer body, Redaa, Cader, is here to help us set the record straight and share some tips on how to better manage the symptoms with ALLERGEX non-drowsy. And often it's just about mitigating those knock-on effects so you can just get back in the fight. So good to have you here. How are you, my friend?
So good to be here. Always good to be here.
Oh, man, I'm really excited to get into this. And I love how you're testing all of us, because is it true? Is it false? Let's bust some myths right now. Let's get into the first one right off the bat, right? A lot of people do believe that allergies only happen seasonally, in the springtime in particular. Is this true, Gray?
You think so, hey?
So, actually, it's not true. You know, it's a very common myth, though. So we get two common kind of allergies. One is seasonal, especially like spring, where there's a lot of tree pollen and things like that. And then there's also perennial, which means like it's right through the year. So we get allergies right through the year. So in say in summer you'd get grass pollen, and then in autumn you'd get maybe wheat pollen. Winter we tend to spend more time indoors, so it's pet dander, mold, mite and dust. So it can be throughout the year, definitely.
So there's no hope, is what you're saying. There's no hope, okay? So best to reach for the over-the-counter, man. I'm going to ask this with a slight wry smile on my face. Does it get easier the older you get? Do allergies get easier? Does your body kind of outgrow it, or does it become worse? Do you become more susceptible?
Please give us good news.
So unfortunately, no. You know, I've have people that have allergies from when they little kids right up to grown-ups, and they allergens, unfortunately, if there are triggers that are going to set off the allergy, then your body's going to react.
That's your code.
Unfortunately. But there are lots of medication, over-the-counter things that one can use, and also trying to avoid allergy or triggers of allergens to sort of help with the symptoms and the quality of life,
Well, speaking about medication, I mean, some people do believe that you shouldn't be taking allergy medication on the daily. Is this true or not?
So because allergies are an everyday thing for a lot of people, the medication have actually been designed to work every day. So you get lots of over-the-counter medications, nasal sprays that have a bit of cortisone in it that is designed to use every day. And then just be aware that there are certain medications that are not designed to use certain nasals, decongestant nasal sprays, not used every day. So a maximum of 3 or 4 days or 5 days, because they can cause rebound congestion, and then you have other problems.
Yeah, because I think we often forget the body is reacting in a way to try and protect itself, because it's dealing with the information coming in. If you're going to turn that information button off, the body kind of often can go awry in that sense. I spend a lot of time with half of my family being based, my wife's side, in the UK, which is a very different climate, very different kind of environment. Does it change? Can allergies disappear when you move into a different space or environment?
There are two schools of thoughts on this, and I'd say in my experience with clients coming into the pharmacy, they tell me that, you know, they come from different parts of the world and they've never had an allergy there. And then when they come to beautiful Cape Town and then they, you know, sort of have allergies. So, yes and no. I'd say in different areas, you might be susceptible to different triggers. So maybe here it's tree pollen and things like that. And in another place, it would be dust and maybe dust mite and mold and yeast and things like that,
Someone from Australia is going to phone you just now like, but I just want to know what allergies are cooking at the moment in South Africa, you know?
Give me a heads up. Well, Graham and I are both pet lovers. We've got so many animals, we could probably run a farm. But we've also grown up with animals, and many people, you know, have their first pet when they're younger. So can you almost get better at allergies because you've had a pet, a little dog from when you were younger? Desensitize your system.
So there has been some research, certainly, on this topic, and there are some children that actually become desensitized to sort of pet dander and things like that. but it's not a sort of bulletproof
Yeah, for sure.
solution. You know, we do have kids that suddenly develop allergies later in life. Yeah, as much as we would want it to be like that, it's not that true, yeah.
So just a cup of cement in the morning's not going to work, man. It's not going to work. Sometimes you've got to reach over the counter and you've got to speak to the professionals.
Absolutely.
So here's an allergy-free season for you, my friend. I hope you remain as happy and healthy as you are, and likewise you guys at home. But don't worry, if you are going through the most, help is at hand.
Absolutely. Solutions are here. ALLERGEX Non-Drowsy is giving you the chance to win 2,000 Rand in cash.
Nice.
All you have to do is simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and answer this one question. What has been your most unexpected allergy trigger, and what symptoms did you experience? We want to know all the details, all the tea. Now, don't forget to use that hashtag ALLERGEX Non-Drowsy, and the competition does close this Friday, 27 September. Of course, T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.